Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Sec here. I have more information in the Oklahoma State University homecoming parade crash incident that I want to share with you. My last video on this incident was an apology video showing my face. I had been bombarded in the last 24 hours with insults, with emails, with messages, several people writing very long responses saying they were in the hospital, they saw the accident themselves. The amount of responses overwhelmed me and it made me second guess my original judgment. And what I'm saying in this video is the more evidence that comes out, the more this really does look like a hoax. As I pointed out in the apology video, the image shown, the video shown that's online is very grainy. It's entirely possible that that video is doctored, as so many other videos are. I think the people who are trolling me are government agents, Masons, Zionists, people out to distort truth. We know they're out there. I think they were able to hit me extra hard because I was one of the only people in the entire world that put out a video saying it was a hoax. So, let me show you what I found. The findings here are the numbers we're used to seeing, and the new tribute, Stillwater Strong, connects perfectly with the February 23rd tribute to the OSU basketball team plane crash. Did a video on that. Anyhow, Stillwater Strong has gematria of 232. Remember, Stillwater equals 139 like Freemasonry, Strong equals 93 like propaganda. Put it together, it sums to 232. The date February 23rd can be written 23/2. This number corresponds with the synagogue of Satan, the false Jews, the Zionist Jews. It also corresponds with the word Masonic, having to do with Freemasonry. What we're looking at here, this image, is the dedication memorial at OSU for the basketball team that crashed January 27th, 2001. Did a video on that. Look at the date in the background, February 23rd, 23/2, just like Stillwater Strong. The word Satan also has a Jewish gematria of 232, and here we're talking about events staged by the synagogue of Satan. Moving on, there's more things coded in this imagery right up here. The sign here says, "God bless Nash," tribute to this 2-year-old boy, Lucas Nash. God bless Nash has gematria of 44. And if you do the S exceptions, also 71. When you write out 71, it sums to 144, just like when you write out 44, it sums to 144. These numbers are very much connected to death, killing, assassination. God bless Nash in simple English gematria is also interesting. God, the God number, 26. Bless has gematria of 57, just like the word homecoming. And Nash has gematria of 42, like Freemason, like Oklahoma State. So a very coded phrase, God bless Nash, has tributes to the event. Homecoming parade for Oklahoma State. This is what they really do with words. Code numbers that are meaningful to the event. This is what I've been exposing for 2 years straight. The name Lucas Nash Truth Seeker has gematria of 26, the God number, and also 44, the kill number. See how coded it is? Lucas Nash, the 2-year-old. Lucas Nash in simple English gematria. Lucas is 56, Nash is 42, again like Freemason, like Oklahoma State. Add it together, it sums to 98. And what this makes me think of, his name being 44 the small way, 98 the big way, it makes me think of the 44th day of the year, February 13th, which is known as Lupercalia. Lupercalia has gematria of 44 the small way and 98 the big way, just like Lucas Nash, and this year many tragedies have been directly connected to Lupercalia. This one likely as well. Here's another one of the victims, Nikita Prabhakar Nakal, 23, looks very young in this photo. Her gematria is not as interesting. Her initials, though, are interesting. NPN. NPN has gematria of 17 the small way and 44 the big way. 17 and 44 are the gematria of kill, small way and big way. Her nickname, or not nickname, her middle name, Prabhakar, has gematria of 76, like the word Oklahoma. This accident happened in Oklahoma. The last name, Nikal, has gematria of 39, the reflection of 93, propaganda, also a favorite number of the Zionists and the Masons, one we talk about often. Here comes the real kickers, though, truth seeker. 4 people were killed, 3 adults, and the child. The only 2 left to cover are Marvin Stone, supposedly age 65, a number with numerology of 11, and his wife Bonnie Stone, also 65. Should be noted that Knights Templar has gematria of 65. Knights Templar are the original Freemasons. Anyhow, Marvin Stone in gematria sums to 51, connected to the word Freemason. Freemason equals 42, 51, 96. Also connected to the word conspiracy. The word conspiracy equals 51, 60, 123. His wife, Bonnie Stone, in her biography, it says that she's an employee of the school for 33 years before her death. Sounds like the perfect time to retire, if you ask me. So many of these Masonic men in the world that operate have name gematria of 33, end with their corporations after 33 years. Bill Gates is a shining example of this. Bill Gates equals 33, stepped down from head of Microsoft after 33 years. The name Bonnie Stone is just like Marvin Stone, both 5160, 33 a big number in the event. Chambers, the driver, equals 33. All these things point to hoax, truth seeker. Also, in a lot of tragedies, they've reported 4 dead recently. 4 dead has gematria of 74, like Masonic. Remember, Stillwater has a gematria, or not a gematria, has a zip code of 74074. The Masonic Lodge is at address 322 West Miller Avenue. Masonic is 223 in Jewish gematria. Again, the tribute for the fallen basketball players, the first major tragedy at the university, dedicated on 223, February 23rd. Other signs where these same numbers show up: the lawyer for the woman who crashed, the woman with the ridiculous name, Adacia, a name I've never seen in my life. The lawyer's name is Tony Coleman. Tony Coleman in gematria sums to, whoops, that's a typo. It sums to 47. Tony Coleman equals 47. I got ahead of myself because the name Tony in simple English gematria equals 74. Tony Coleman, put it together, sums to 137 the big way. 137 is the 33rd prime number. These same numbers showing up all over this incident in Stillwater, the town with a population of 47,000, area code 74074. The Oklahoma paper accidentally made a big mistake. Their paper, The Nation, published that this was a shooting. They said 4 killed, 30 injured. They published that it was a shooting, truth seeker. This might be a sign that perhaps maybe what was planned was a shooting event, but instead they decided to switch it up with a car accident crash, which has become the theme of the month, as I pointed out in the last video. A lot of crash hoaxes recently, and here was likely another one at Oklahoma State. If not, it was a false flag. It's one of the two. Either way, the federal government is 100% behind it. These Zionists, these Masons are behind it. This headline yesterday about the father, another coded headline: kind, loving, having gematria of 54, just like the word love. There's an occult religion called Thelema associated with Freemasonry. They worship the numbers 54 and 93. You find them often in tragedy. Here it was just in a headline. And again, they're coding these Masonic numbers all over the place. They're saying here that 47 people were injured. They're saying the father who made these remarks is 47 years old. He has this name with gematria of 26 and 33. Again, if you watch my very first video, if you go to the first video on this channel, I talk about what the channel's about, how the media makes up stories, and how they code the same numbers over and over. And I say the numbers they code most are 26, 33, 47, 74. If you see these numbers showing up in a story, it's very likely a hoax. These numbers are all over this story. They've been all over the stories that I've covered in the 800 videos plus on this channel. And also, as a bonus truth seeker, let's go after this Masonic lodge in the town a little bit deeper. It's at West Miller Avenue, and it's lodge number 48. West Miller Avenue has a gematria of 48, plus Miller has gematria of 33. Look at the way Miller breaks down in Pythagorean gematria. 493359. Stillwater has gematria of 49, like the opening numbers within Miller. It's at West Miller. West as a word has gematria of 67, like Freemasonry. Remember that day they won their football game 58-10, winning by 48 points. The number 223 is the 48th prime number. Their lodge 48. They won their football game by 48 points. So much Masonic coding. Remember, the Freemasons are Satanists in disguise. Satanic equals 67. See what's going on here, Truth Seeker? The final count was 4 dead, 44 injured. That's Masonic and English gematria. 4 dead equals Masonic 74. The Masons, the Zionists, they're one and the same. In the Bible, it says the false Jews will rule in the end times. They are the Zionist Jews. The synagogue of Satan equals 223. And here at the tragedies in Oklahoma and all over the place, these same numbers are coded on it. Freemasonry in Stillwater, 139. So, this is the update. Just wanted to show you what's going on here with the Stillwater Strong, the victim names, all the coding. Of course, 2 of the 4 victims are employees of the school who've worked there for 33 years. You get the picture, Truth Seeker. Until next time.